Pink ladies, T-birds, just happen to be watchers of my shit. My name is JImmiPynk, and domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So, thank you so much for joining me. My name is JImmiPynk. We're here to talk about episode 8 of American Horror Story Apocalypse. This ain't gonna be a real long review because it wasn't really a whole lot going on. It probably took me longer to get dressed than it is for me to talk about it. Envy was actually going to do this review. She seen this episode and said, bitch, I'm not fitting to get on camera and do a 7-minute review. Kick rocks, I got better things to do. So, voila, here we go. I still was kind of giving a witch look, but we ain't really get witches. I felt a way about that. So let's go over these good little quick notes. Envy's notes. So we come back from last episode where, you know, they was burning motherfuckers up. And Michael is there, and he touching the people and found out what happened, and he sees Miss Me got burnt up. And he loses his shit. And here come Cordelia swaggering up. It's over, Michael. You don't have any backup. You don't have anybody. You don't have to do the path that your father walked for you. You can do your own thing. Come with me. Michael said, which please? I am the son of Satan. And before all is said and done, I'm going to get all you hoes and make sure all of y'all is dead. This was my first problem with the episode. Because we've already been to the future and we know all of our witches are still here. So he goes out in the woods. I'm telling you, Sabrina in this is blurring for me. Because I'm like, with the stuff with the devil and the stuff with the witches, like this shit is getting blurry for me. So now they all out in the 100-acre wood. He out here drawing the pentagram in the circle. Father, I'm not leaving until you tell me what to do. So he out there for 4 days. Ain't moved from that damn circle. No, he's thinking. Ain't ate. Ain't sleep. I mean, you the son of Satan, but you part mortal, right? So you gotta like piss and shit. So where'd you do that at? Because you didn't leave the circle. And he starts having a mirage. Nice product placement. Nice product placement, Ryan Murphy, because do you want a Fanta? Don't you want a Fanta? Don't you want a Fanta? Anyway, then it's this little child. Everybody's welcome here, and then hands him the apple, which to me was like, this is what I interpreted from that scene. If you're the son of Satan, what probably scares you? So you got the little innocent girl giving you an apple. That's giving me Adam and Eve tease because, you know, Satan talked to her and corrupted her. It's kind of like these innocent children without sin draped in these white robes was kind of like Adam and Eve, which I'm going to get to that in a minute too because I got a theory about Adam and Eve and this storyline if it comes back to it. But then like you go to hug somebody and it turns into an angel. I guess if you was the son of Satan, your nightmares would be filled with angelic shit. But very, very, very biblical references. To me, it was. I don't know if that was the intention, but to me it was. You know, you got the lamb, then you got the goat. Like, basically you got Black Phillip, then you cut Black Phillip open and serpents come out of it. Like, I digress. So you feeling all lost. You don't know what to do. I left my cigarettes in the car, so I will be smoking butts. Because I'm not going out there and all this. Anyway. So you wandering aimlessly. You don't know where to go. Keep in mind, Michael ain't but 10 years old. Think about it. You wandering off aimlessly, and you just so happen to get to a door with an upside down cross in it, so you stumble in, and they're like, "Are you lost?" He like, they let him in, and it's the Church of Satan. What's up, Sandy? What's up, Sandy? Sandy Bernhardt is there, and I don't care what nobody say. She played the shit out that Satan priest. She played the shit out of that. She was basically just doing her stand-up as a different character, but she played the shit out of that. That was hilarious to me. To me, this episode was a comedic episode, or at least an attempt at being a comedic episode. And the reason why I say that is Ryan Murphy does like to do comedy. He did try The New Normal. He did try with Scream Queens. His comedies just don't do well. So he wanted to throw some comedy in there. You got some funny motherfuckers around that want to be down. We gonna throw it in there. But she was going in. Like, the whole thing was comedic. Let's be honest. This was supposed to be a lighter episode, so the next 2 months about to be fucked up. Because then you get the lady that's like, well, have you eaten? You look like you haven't eaten. I live very, very close to here. Why don't I make you something to eat? And Michael's like, you're nice. And she's like, well, nobody's perfect. But Sandra Bullock in her speech, I slept with my sister's wife. That's amateur hour. You know what I did? I robbed a nursing home and gave the money to the NRA. We need real sin. Y'all bullshitting. I thought that part was good. But then you get this lady, and also I noticed this in Sabrina too. Like, you're Satanists, but y'all stuff is so organized, like regular church. So they at the church, right? And she takes the guy home, and kind of like Aunt Zelda on Sabrina, if y'all haven't seen my half-through episode of Sabrina, or half-through review of Sabrina, like, we got another satanic Bible thumper. You know, I see lots of young men that come in lost like you, but I gotta tell you, once you try Satanism, we're the fastest growing religion, and this is what he did for me. He's given me everything I wanted and riches beyond my wildest dreams, and I'm looking at this bitch house like, well, damn, how poor was you that you think this is riches? I mean, no shade, but I mean, I would think if you was a Satanist and do what thou wilt and all that shit, you would want way more than just like a comfortable life. I would think you would want to be balling out of control. And she says, I got a lazy boy. I got a cable check package with all the premium channels. I'm like, oh, this Miss Bitch must have been gutter poor, because she is so easily impressed with some little shit. You sold your soul to the devil for HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, and Stars? Bitch, you ain't want much. Then she says, and Brad Pitt comes by every night and fucks the shit out of me. I'm sorry, what now? Girl, you know that ain't Brad Pitt, right? And then she says, and Friday I get Ryan Reynolds. That comes back later on in the episode. I don't know why Ryan Reynolds, but anyway, so he shows off. He got the mark of the beast, cause she about to snap on him like, bruh, I don't know who you think you is, this and this and this. He like, I'm the one you've been waiting for, bitch. Bam! Hello! Antichrist here. And she starts falling out. She takes him to the satanic church. We back with Sandy Bernhardt. This bitch devoted her whole life to helping people. Bitch, please. He a doctor without borders. Don't you think the world would be a little less good with them gone? Come on. We about to have a good old dark mass with a human sacrifice. Dan, you do the honors. And little dumpy Dan come up and was like this and this and this. But yes, I'm so ready. Lady come in and was like, stop the presses. That ain't his sacrifice. Sandra Bernhardt like, bitch, what you mean? She come in, he show the mark of the beast again, they all fall out, hell Satan, give him the knife, he hold both of them together, slip both they throat at the same time. Well, goddamn. Well, goddamn. Literally. Well, goddamn. So, after all of this, and they have their little potluck, that everybody want him to try the food and want to have the best stuff, and again, this and Sabrina is blurring together because one of the scenes I saw in Sabrina was actually one of the aunt's nightmares that she had made him roasted child, which was supposed to be the Dark Lord's favorite food, but the sister had made this vegetable pie. He was like, I'm just eating vegetable pie. Like, they all want to know if the food is good and this and this and this and this. And finally, the lady he's like, I just want y'all to do what y'all would normally do. Because again, this 10-year-old boy, he looked like a grown man, but this 10-year-old boy is like, I don't know what to do. I ain't got a motherfucking instruction manual how to be the Antichrist. Like, that's who I am, but I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. And the only person that was giving me direction is gone. Now we get Billy Eichner and Evan Peters with the bowl cuts. Now, I thought, like a lot of y'all probably thought, that they was going to be some kind of Satanist cult because they had them matching hairstyles. No. They just some geeky ass motherfuckers that sold their soul to the devil for money so that they can do their Silicon Valley shit without having to go through the Silicon Valley shit. And what do they make? Fucking sex robots. They snort coke by the pound and build sex robots. They had showed that arm when they came up there and that arm was doing like this almost. And I'm like, what the fuck kind of shit is this? Snorting the coke and all this shit. So the lady explains, like, we kind of have like a thing again, blurring with Sabrina, with like the dark book. Everybody that sold their soul, we kind of all know each other. And when I told them who I was bringing, they couldn't wait to meet you. They're also, you know, dirty dudes that want to be cool. Nerdy dudes that want to be cool. So like they are ripping on him. What's your name? Michael Langdon. That's your name? That's a dumbass name for the Antichrist. I thought you'd be more ripped. Like, they going in on him. They is roasting his ass. Bruh. He about to leave. They got a prostitute there was sucking Billy Eisner's dick. So Billy Eisner done played 2 straight characters. Work out, Billy Eisner. Stretch your range. She like, I was working. He like, oh, I forgot. Shit, this is what we waiting for. That bitch, sure enough, got burnt to a crisp. Michael was like, oh yeah, I'm the Antichrist. Here go to Mark. I mean, sick tat dude, but... And immolated that bitch. Went up in flames. Then they start to hail Satan and then they get on with their thing. But in the meantime, they keep calling and calling and calling and calling and calling. I might be getting the sequence a little bit mixed up. But they calling somebody. Calling this secretary. Bitch, it's Miss Venable. Bitch, it's Miss Venable. I said, because when they said Miss Venable, I'm like, well, is it the same Miss Venable? Because her hair is red. And then she has on all purple. She get up. She got that cane. I said, oh, same Miss Venable. So now we know how they built Miss Me 2.0. We know how she know Miss Venable. I'm assuming that Miss Venable, some kind of way, also is a devil worshiper. Otherwise, like, why would you sell your soul to the devil and hire people that didn't? Especially if they gonna be like your right hand man, or in this case, your girl Friday. But they were just saying, and then we get a little reference to that. Oh, well, purple is Miss Mead's thing. She likes purple. So y'all gonna tie these first 2 purple ass episodes into this shit eventually, or what? Because I know them episodes ain't got a lot to do with what's going on right now. This episode definitely ain't got shit to do with nothing. Okay, we know how Venable and Miss Mead come into play. We know why motherfuckers wear purple, because Miss Mead just like purple. Anything fucking else? Because for real, that could have been 15 minutes of the episode. But then again, it was supposed to be an hour-long episode, and we did. Shout outs to Matty Rance because he said that. But I was like, damn, I'm watching it on DVR, and I'm fast forwarding like, damn, why is there so many commercials? You know, you figure you fast forward about 2.5 minutes, you should be the show. And I wasn't being the show. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, like, I just feel like For us to only be having 2 more episodes and to have a filler episode like this at episode 8, and for those of y'all to watch my Deuce review, I had said that about episode 7 at the Deuce, and we was only at the point where we only had 2 episodes left. Like, what is this shit, man? What is this shit? Especially since even the episodes, even them first 2 purple ass episodes was good episodes. This was just like Showtime at the damn Apollo, Def Comedy Jam, Last Comic Standing. Like, this was just a motherfucking comedy roast of Michael Langdon. And it ain't information I readily needed to know. Okay, that's great. We know how we know Miss Venable. And we know she liked purple. Did we need to, though? Was y'all really sweating that? Considering the fact that we don't know much else about the other people that was in that house either. Was y'all really sweating that? I know I wasn't. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. You know I want to kiki about it. Let me know what y'all thought about the episode. Was it pointless to you? Was it funny to you? It was pointless to me. I'm just going to be honest. Because the information we did find out, I ain't need it. I would have been fine not knowing that. I honestly would have. But let me know what y'all think. Let me know if I missed anything. Oh, and then next week we got him going to go attack Mrs. Robichaux's. But again, how much impact is that when we know the bitches lived? Or should I say, the witches lived? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for doing so. I want to thank my patrons, people that donate to my PayPal, people that donate to me when I go on live. All of that is available. Help support my channel because getting dressed up in costume every day ain't cheap. Just saying. But thank you so much for watching. You guys, keep it greasy. Deuces.
Hey yo, I dog these niggas like girl's best friend, right? Ren 1010, right? Haunted by my past, same shit, different mask like Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? But I spotted you out like Spud McKenzie. Figured out the game like the Bloodhound game. I thought you was my friend, you broke my heart again. Well, the game done switched. If you a dog, I'm a bitch.